we did we did till Sita got married to Ram, right? Now Sita has come to Ayodhya, and so the we we have, like, previously understood how beautiful the place where Sita was. Janak Raja's kingdom was so, it was so liberal, so open, so free. People were allowed to do whatever they want to do, and but now they could see the difference between that kingdom and Ayodhya. Ayodhya was like a bit more formal than the kingdom of Janak Raja. So there was a lot of formalities, strictness in Ayodhya, which was not common in their previous place where they belonged. So this was what was really bothering all the dasis. I forgot to tell you that Sita brought along with her, Sita and her younger sister also got married, right? Younger sister Urmila got married to Lakshman, and Sita got married to Ram. Both of them came with dasis. Also, few of the very closest dasis also came along with Sita and Urmila. So among them were Minakshi, if you remember, the Dina Mariam who is writing this book. Her past life was Minakshi, and Soma, who was a very enlightened. She was a dasi, but at the same time, she was an enlightened master. Like, she could understand, she could telepathically understand what Sita was trying to tell her, even without speaking. She would understand, she could see what Sita is doing, even without seeing. Even if she's far away, she had the capacity to see Sita, what she's doing. So this was Soma's powers. Even if she was a dasi, she was very enlightened in many ways. So these are the dasis who came, and they were feeling very suffocated. They were thinking, what's happening? It's a little new. There are so many things, the Janak Raja's kingdom was very pure, very free, but Ayodhya was total opposite. There were disunities happening among the wives of Dasratha. Dasratha had many wives, and the wives were fighting among each other. Even the servants, they used to speak behind each other's back, which was not common in the previous kingdom. So these were the things they saw, the difference between the two kingdoms. So Sita, she was dying to go out, but she was not allowed to go out freely the way she used to go out in her own kingdom. In Ayodhya, she was not allowed. So one day they decided that they will not tell anybody. And early morning, she could feel that the river Sarayu, the river in Ayodhya was called Sarayu River, and she could feel that the river Sarayu is calling her and to do puja and to take bath. And she was feeling so suffocated that they decided that early morning, when the guards will not notice them, they will hide themselves, and they will go and do puja and take bath in the Sarayu River. So they could, once they went, Sita was so happy. After so many weeks or months, she was able to meet with Mother Nature, because right, she was the daughter of Mother Earth. So she loved to be close to Mother Earth, and she was not allowed. She was in that kingdom, in that, in the walls of the kingdom. So now she was free. She was enjoying the water and everything. They could see her. All the dasis saw her, how happy she was, while taking bath and enjoying, and doing puja with river Sarayu. While she was coming back, that's when Ram saw her, and he realized that Sita came back from outside, and he was feeling very sad that, that he didn't know that this was Sita's wish. And he said, if I would have known that you wanted to go outside, I would have personally taken you out. So after a few days, Ram took her out of the palace in the nature. And there, when they went out, they saw a lot of human encroachment. Human encroachments means without reason, humans were cutting down trees and making houses in different places, and killing the forest. So this was what Sita was very hurt to see, the encroachment that human beings were making in Mother Nature. That was what she was very upset about. Then slowly she could see that there were a lot of disunity happening among the wives of Dasharatha, a lot of fight. And one day suddenly, if you remember, I think Kaikai saved Dasharatha from, a fatal something. And Dasharatha says, okay, when the time will come, you can ask me two wishes and your two wishes will be granted. And that's what Kaikeyi asked for, two wishes. One is Ram can never be the king, he should not be the king. And Ram was about to become the king of Ayodhya, right? But we all know this is a very common story for all of us. And the second was he should go to Vanvas. So, he accepted both of them. And so that's why there was a lot of chaos in the kingdom, and they were, the dasis, the maids of Sita and Urmila were very upset. What's happening now? Sita decided that she will accompany Ram and Lakshman. They were very upset, and they were trying to stop her, but Sita said, no, 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 this is what we are meant to do. We have to go, we have to go. But before going, what Sita did is that she did a few things. One is that she assigned, see the heart of Sita, see the love of Sita. She assigned Minakshi to Kaikeyi Ma. She said you have to. She assigned, or there were many dasis, so these dasis were, they were taking care of Sita. But now, there if when Sita is gone, what will they do? So what Sita did is that she asked them to take care of each of the other wives of Dasaratha. Hmm? And she asked Minakshi to take care of Kaikeyi Ma, who was responsible for sending Sita and Ram to Vanvas. And Minakshi was very angry, and she said, no, 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 I will not take care of this lady. This lady is responsible. And Sita said, no, you have to take care of her. And she told her that she will need the most, because when after this vanvas and whatever Dasharatha has done after listening to Kaikeyi, everybody will hate Kaikeyi, and everybody will abandon Kaikeyi, and she will be left all alone. And on the other side, she will be also filled with a lot of guilt that because of her this happened. So this is the time you have to be, you have to take care of Kaikeyi even more. That's what she was saying. See the kind of heart she has. The person who is responsible for all the problem of her life, she is making sure that she is taken care of. Okay. And this is what happens. And uh, and then everybody was upset. Okay, 14 years, even Meenakshi was upset. 14 years they have to stay outside. But there was, everything has a hidden purpose. This was not just Kaikeyi Ma deciding that they have to go for vanvas. they बोल रहे कि already planned था, ये हमको जाना ही था जैसे भी हो. ये reason सिर्फ Kaikeyi Ma, she was only the reason, but this was destined. We had to go, because what was happening is, in the deep jungles, the sages कहाँ पे meditate करते हैं? In the previous time, the sages used to meditate in the jungles. And what was happening is that there were these hermitages. They were attacked by a lot of cannibals at that time. Lot of dacoits and cannibals, especially cannibal people, who are called demons. They were demons. Demons क्या थे? Demons were nothing but people who are tribal. Cannibal, जो आदमी आदमी को खा लेता है, that kind of tribal people. They were really attacking the hermitages and killing the sages in the forests. So it was important that this journey was taken, this of Ram, Sita, and Lakshman, so that they could go and protect the sages and the hermitages deep inside the jungle. So this was actually the main reason of, why they started, why they went for this vanvas. Kaikeyi and Mantra was just a reason, but this was not the main reason. The main reason is that they had to protect the hermitages deep inside the jungle. And when they were really cursing, okay, such bad luck, 14 years now you have to stay, away in the jungles and everything. See from Mata Sita how she, even if you remember in Rich Dad Poor Dad, there was this, the author was talking about that behind every problem there is, one second, the light has gone, but yeah, I think the internet is fine. Yeah, internet is fine. So behind every problem, there is a seed of blessings in it. If you remember, Rich Dad Poor Dad was saying कि कोई भी problem बिना blessing का नहीं होता है. सब problem में कोई ना कोई, if we are ready to learn from that problem will teach us something and also will bless us with something. Okay, and if this is what even Sita is saying, that it is the attitude, when Minakshi was cribbing, okay, why is it, and and it should not have happened like this. She said it is the attitude, Minakshi, with which one encounters life that determines whether one can turn a misfortune into a blessing. Okay, so, so this is what it is. She's saying that this is not a misfortune; it's a blessing. Don't worry; it has come for a good reason. So this was chapter 7. Okay, we will this I and this is all from chapter 7. We'll go to chapter 8 next week. Okay. Thank you very much. You want to share anything? Anybody has any question or wants to share anything? Can do. Hmm? Sita's, what are the things that you are learning from Sita? The kind of love she had from for Mother Nature, you know, the kind of way she, like, तब के time से ही she started thinking about how to take care of the environment and all these things. हम अब सोचते हैं तब से. Yeah, that's fine. So tab se, like, she was like that. She was teaching people encroachment. Now we are cutting down trees and building big, buildings, like high rises and everything. But at that time itself, also land encroachment was happening, and Sita was dead against land encroachment. She was saying कि उतना ही लो जितना जरूरत है, उससे ज्यादा मत लो. All these things. At that time itself, she was teaching people. She was worried about Mother Earth that way. Yeah. So many beautiful things. How her heart, the person who actually was responsible, she had the heart to even take care of that person, Kaikema. So beautiful things to learn from Sita. Yeah, we used to think that Sita is so weak, but in reality, she's so powerful. She's so powerful. Yeah. Thank you very much, everybody. If you have no questions or nothing to share, then I will say goodbye. I will see you tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Okay.
Didi. Thank you. Bye.
Bye bye. Yeah.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye bye. Bye.